Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crypto Night, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. Today I'm with Colton. Hi, Colton.
Hey Boris, welcome back to the Kryptonite channel, everyone.
All right, today we're going to discuss, the top coins. That's one of the most anticipated questions on, which coins to buy. So we're going to cover some of those.
All right, so we're going to jump into it today. Boris is going to explain his top coins that we should invest in. And I was wondering, Boris, how many coins are we going to discuss today?
So we're gonna go over 7 coins. I would recommend buying those 7 coins, and we're gonna recommend a certain percentage for each one of them,
Hmm.
depending on how strong the coin is and how much we should allocate to each coin.
And is there a reason you did seven, not three or 15? Is there a specific reason for that?
Sure, if we do 15, 20, some people sometimes have like 30, 50 coins, it's too much because when you spread yourself too thin, first of all, you have to follow way too many coins. So
Yeah,
you don't know if they're pumping, oh, you missed the pump, all that stuff. When it's too little, you're not diversified enough. And in that case, if let's say you only have 3 coins and one of those coins was, let's say, Luna,
hmm,
you've just lost a third of your money. So 5 to 7. I mean, we're saying 7, but if it is, let's say, five would be a minimum. 7 is a good number. I would say 8 or 9 would be really max, but I think 7 is a good number. Anywhere between 5 and 7 is a good number. So when there's a pump, first of all, you see it more
yeah,
clearly because your portfolio goes way up. The problem of having 15, 20 coins, if one of them pumps, because you're so diluted on so many coins, you don't even see that really there is a pump.
yeah.
Because if 2 or 3 of your coins are going down and then only one is pumping, you barely see the number go up.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, sir. So, what is your first coin today, Boris, that you'd like to discuss, and what percentage of my portfolio should I be spending it on?
So let's say that you have, we're going to take an easy example. Let's say you have $1,000 to invest, but of course, if it's 10,000, 100,000, it's a percentage, so it's easy to divide that up. But let's say if you have $1,000 that you want to invest, first one would be ADA,
Okay,
Cardano. I would put 10% on it. The reason ADA is a great project. They're moving slowly but surely, so to speak. They have great stuff coming up. Uh, they've never gone down, so it's a solid project. It's in the top 10 projects, so it's an L1.
okay.
So that's why I like them, and so I would allocate about 10%. So $100, if it was $1,000 investment, I would allocate $100 on buying ADA.
Okay, awesome. Now, for your second coin, what would that be, and what would be the percentage?
So the second coin would be MATIC, Polygon, which has been pumping lately. Now you got to be careful with MATIC because they just announced something with Disney and a partnership with Disney, which made the coin really pump. I mean, it's been pumping a lot over the past few days. They announced that partnership just a few days ago. Now MATIC is a layer 2 and it's sitting on the top of Ethereum. So it's going to help Ethereum transaction and gas fees, be much lower on
Okay,
transactions. So it's a great project. They're about to announce more things coming up. And the great thing about Matic is when they announce, contrary to a lot of other projects, when they announce that they have something coming up, they don't delay. They deliver, which is
okay,
really awesome. And let's not forget that Ethereum is one of the main projects out there, as far as NFT minting, as far as lots of projects running on Ethereum. It's a gigantic ecosystem. So Matic is going to be big. It's going to be a big project. But I would put $150 on Matic out of the $1,000. I would really, really be careful right now because it has pumped, and the buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. We
yeah,
might see Matic. It's pumping right now, but once everything is official and it's going to be coming up in a few days, the news would be fully released, we might see a sell-off because
Okay.
it's already, if you look at the RSI of MATIC, it is in the overbought territory right now.
Okay, that's all. Then thank you for the news on that. What about your third coin here, Boris? What would you pick, and what would the percentage be?
So third coin would be Algorand.
Okay.
We've covered Algorand not too long ago. Great projects, very prominent, lots of backing, lots of money. I would put 15% as well on Algorand.
Okay, so what is your fourth coin, Boris, and what percentage would you use on our portfolio?
So fourth coin would be XRP. And XRP, I would allocate 15% as well. The reason being is the price has been suppressed with the SEC lawsuit. It's kept the price of XRP actually pretty low. There are really two possibilities for the SEC case to come to an end. One, it's been going terrible for the SEC. They've been contradicting themselves really badly. They've had, they're really in a bad position.
Yeah.
They're saying that the Hinman, recommendations, whatever, was not SEC. At first, it was not like SEC guidance. Then it was. Then it's back to no, it's not. But it's attorney-client privilege, etc., etc. And I think both judges are getting fed up with the SEC, and it's really looking bad for them. So I wouldn't be surprised that we see a settlement. SEC is really getting between a rock and a hard place. So we could see a settlement between now and 2, 3, 4 months from now. Or if really they want to drag on the case further, which is not impossible, we might see the case being the full motion of the lawsuit and pretty much being finished by May next year. April, May next year would probably be a fair assessment from all the lawyers that are talking about this case. So XRP, once the case is settled, is really set to explode. And if there was a settlement, it's the same. It's probably gonna gain a lot. So that's why 15% to me sounds pretty good.
Okay, awesome. Now, what about your fifth coin, Boris? What percentage would that be, and what coin would it be?
So fifth coin, I would go with Ethereum.
Okay.
And I would put 20%. So that's the coin where I put the most money. Not by a whole lot, but a little bit more than the others. Ethereum's a great project. They have announced, and this time it seems like it's going to stick, the date for the merger, when they're going to merge, all the blockchains, between the people that have staked ETH and the regular ETH, and also going into the proof of stake. So it's a great coin, and I would put 20% on it, and it's gained a lot over the past few days. You think that you could have got some ETH, at $800 a few weeks ago, and now it's sitting at $1,500, so it's almost doubled.
Yeah.
Over the past few weeks.
Yes, sir. Now, what about your sixth coin, Boris, and what would the percentage be for that?
So sixth coin is Cosmos. We've done a video on Cosmos. I like them a lot. Great project. They very easy to stake on the Kepler wallet, and it's paying you right now about 18% staking rewards. So it's really great. I would put 15% as well on Cosmos, because I think it's a nice project. It has a lot of promising things coming up. So that's what I would recommend.
Awesome. Now, what about your last coin for the portfolio, Boris? What would it be, and what would the percentage be?
So last one is actually one that I don't have. So just to disclose, on all of the previous ones that I talked about, I do hold positions on all those coins. The last one, I haven't got any yet. I'm looking to buy, in the coming weeks, whenever I feel like, the market is going to stabilize, or we might see one last drop. I'm going to start accumulating. It's Edgebar, and I'm gonna put 10% on Edgebar because I think it's also a nice project. It's a little bit different from some of the others. Also in the list that I'm putting right here, it's probably one of the lowest one as far as the ranking,
Okay.
but it's still one of the top projects. It's still in the top like 20 or 30 projects. So all those projects, they're really highly ranked. They're all within the top 30, and most of them are in the top 10, top 15 coins. So we're really putting money on stuff that are, I don't want to say safe, but they're safer than, projects that are ranked 200, 300,
Yeah.
500, 1,000. Now, as you saw, I am not putting any money into Bitcoin itself. And I know that lots of different YouTubers, whatever, say that, oh, you should put half your money on Bitcoin. To me, I mean, Bitcoin it's the safest bet,
Hmm.
but it's also the one that brings you the least return. So this list right here, that's for people that are looking for higher return.
Hmm.
Now, of course, everybody is different. Me as well, I want possibly a little bit more risk and a little higher return. So I am not putting any money on Bitcoin because I know that's the one that will have the least return.
Hmm.
Now, if you really want to play it safe, yeah, in that list, I would probably replace, maybe Edgebar by Bitcoin and maybe make Bitcoin, 20, 30, 40, 50%.
Hmm.
What you have, but it also depends on, do you want more gains or do you want more capital preservation?
Yeah.
And if you are worried like, oh, I don't know where this whole thing is going and I would rather make less and I want a safer bet, then of course you could go more with, Bitcoin. And all this is what I'm doing. And if, it's not a financial advice. This is just what I'm doing and what people could be doing if they wanted to possibly make some nice return.
Yes, sir.
But I can't guarantee you. No one has a crystal ball. I can't guarantee you which project are going to do what and if there's going to be any good or bad return. So do your own research.
Yeah.
And be careful out there, especially with all those platforms that have filed for a bankruptcy and etc. So just be careful what you do out there. If you buy coins, try to take them off the exchange once you bought them.
Yes.
Don't necessarily leave them on exchanges.
Now, just a quick question, Boris. How did you find this last coin?
The last one.
How did you find this last coin that you don't have any money in yet? How did you come
Oh, the
about?
Edge Bar.
Yeah.
I've been following them for a while, and also, you have to remember, this is the list that I prefer. Some other people may have some different ones. Some people may say, well, I prefer, AVAX, or I
Yeah.
prefer Elrond. And so, there are a lot of great projects. At the end of the day, you got to make a decision on which one you think is best,
Yeah.
and which one you think has the most chances of going up. Now, Edgebar, I've seen several people talk about it. I would say probably the most famous one that's been kind of a proponent to Edgebar is Mr. Wonderful. And he's put apparently some good money behind Edgebar. And that guy, whether you like him or not,
He knows what he's doing.
that's
Yeah.
what he's doing, and you have to follow the smart money.
Yeah.
If a guy that's been very successful, goes after a project, now of course you can't just take his word for it. I've also done some research and looked at what they offer and all that kind of stuff. But he's the one that was talking quite a bit about Edgebar, and so I started looking at it. He's been talking about it for a while, not
Yeah.
just recently. He's been he's been talking about it for several months.
Okay. Okay. So, Boris, one of my last questions for you is when should we invest in these coins? I know that's not the best time right now, but when do you think we should?
It's always hard to chase a bottom. No one knows where the bottom is.
Hmm.
Personally, I think that if there are some surprise with the Fed raising their rate, which I don't think they're necessarily going to be, but we're probably going to announce a recession at the end of the month on the 28th of July. The Q2 early numbers are going to come out, and also this week we have lots of companies releasing their earnings. If the stock market, doesn't do very well, doesn't handle the recession very well, we could see definitely, numbers further going down. It's always hard to know. So you could start DCAing slowly right now if you don't want to miss the getting some good numbers. But me personally, I think I'm going to wait just a little bit more to see what's going to happen by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Usually August is rarely a very good month, so there'll probably be some further downside, and then by September we might see some recovery. So, but you can start DCAing right now, because no matter what, when you see Bitcoin is around 22,000, and you see some of those coins that we just talked about, they are down 70-80%. No matter what, the upside is going to be big, in the next bull run. So even if they fall a little further, you might get some at a better price, and then you can DCA harder if they fall further. But you don't want to wait too long. So me, I'm going to wait towards the end of the month, and I'm going to start DCAing, especially if I see that things are not good and the numbers are not good and the whole market takes a dive. I'm going to DCA harder because I've been waiting on the sideline.
Yeah.
But we can't wait forever on the sideline. That's it for today. Any final thought or comments?
No, from my side, that's it. Just remember, Discord, YouTube as your best friend when doing research, and always invest in something that you believe in. But that's it from my side, Boris. And if you have anything else, please feel free to add it.
Okay, well, that's it for today. So thank you, everyone, and we look forward to see you on the next video from Kryptonite.
I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.